God says today there is an emergency being declared in the spirit realm. God says this message is arriving in your life not by chance, but by divine interruption. Something sacred is happening and it cannot be delayed or postponed any longer. A voice from beyond the veil has been trying to reach you for days, and the urgency is now overwhelming heaven itself. Someone who once walked this earth with you, laughed with you, cried with you, shared life with you, they have a message burning within them. They cannot rest until you open your spirit to receive what they need you to know. Archangel Michael has been dispatched to stand guard over this transmission. This is not a whisper, this is a divine alarm. If you delay in receiving it, crucial moments could slip away from your destiny unnoticed. Your loved one who passed on has been watching events unfold. They have seen dangers you cannot see, they have heard conversations you were never meant to hear. They have seen traps being set in secret places, and now they are desperate for you to be warned before it's too late. Heaven's bells are sounding louder than ever before. Your name is echoing in realms where decisions are being made that affect your future. This family spirit has pleaded for the opportunity to cross the boundary between worlds, just for this moment. Michael says the warning has been cleared through layers of spiritual resistance. There were forces that did not want this message to reach you. There were battles fought over this hour, but divine intervention has opened the door wide. Listen closely. Your spirit must be sharper than ever before. You must sense what is invisible to the natural eye. You must pick up what has been laid in your path before it is too late. The family member bringing this message comes with pure love, but also with urgency. There is no time left for you to second-guess or overthink. You must act, and act quickly when the signs begin to show. In secret meetings, your name has been mentioned. Behind closed doors, discussions have taken place where you were not invited. But heaven saw it all, and now this message is being released as your shield. Archangel Michael has his sword drawn on your behalf. Not against people, but against the hidden forces using people without them even knowing. The warfare has already reached a boiling point in the unseen realm. This family member had been silent, waiting for the right time to intervene. They knew that to interfere too early would cause confusion, and to act too late would risk too much. Now is the only moment, and they have been allowed by God to reach you in this sacred way. You may notice unusual dreams, flashes of memories, or even feeling sudden waves of emotion. Do not dismiss these as random or meaningless. They are signals, warnings, and signs stitched into your daily life. Michael says the forces of confusion are trying to cloud your mind at this very moment. There are whispers trying to drown out this message even now. You must stay anchored, you must stay grounded in this truth. The Spirit coming through knows that your trust has been broken before. They know that betrayal has made you cautious, and disappointment has made you guarded. But this message comes not to harm you, it comes to rescue you. Behind the veil, your journey has been watched with intensity. Every step, every tear, every prayer you whispered when you thought no one heard, it was seen. And because of this, heaven has answered by sending this urgent alert. In your family line, there have been hidden covenants made long ago. Some of them were made in ignorance, and others in rebellion. These hidden contracts have tried to follow your life like shadows. But now, because of your prayers and your resilience, the chains are being broken. The power that darkness once had over your bloodline is losing its grip. This message is part of the final severing that will set you completely free. Michael stands at the gate, refusing entry to what once had access to your life. He holds the authority to lock what needs to be locked and release what must be released. You have entered a decisive hour, one that will echo into generations after you. Your past family member has seen how certain patterns kept repeating in your family. They saw the cycles of loss, betrayal, missed opportunities, and heartache. And they begged heaven for permission to intervene on your behalf. Permission has been granted, but the timing is critical. You are walking into a season where every step you take will either speed up or delay what God wants to give you. The urgency in the Spirit cannot be overstated. This message carries not just words, but weight. It carries warnings about people you trust but who carry hidden motives. It carries insights about places you feel drawn to but are spiritually dangerous. Michael warns, the path ahead will have counterfeits. There will be opportunities that look golden but are poisoned. You must lean not on the surface but listen deeply with your spirit. The past loved one who brings this message once made mistakes they now regret deeply. They want to make sure you do not repeat those mistakes unknowingly. They want you to see what they could not see while they were alive. Every day from this moment, stay alert. Watch for signs in conversations, in sudden feelings of discomfort, in divine interruptions. When heaven interrupts your plans, it's often protection dressed as inconvenience. The person trying to warn you carries no agenda except your safety. Their deepest desire is to see you thrive where they once stumbled. Their heart burns with a fierce protective love that death could not extinguish. Michael says you are closer to a breakthrough than you realize. The enemy knows it, and that is why attacks have intensified. Do not be surprised if opposition rises even from unexpected places. It is not a sign to turn back, it is a sign you are stepping into something sacred. There will be sudden shifts in relationships, job opportunities, and even living arrangements. Each shift is a divine rearrangement to set you exactly where you need to be. The spirit of your past family member stands in silent vigil beside you even now. They cannot speak as you speak, but their presence can be felt by the attuned soul. They are rooting for you with everything in their being. Michael reminds you, fear has no place in what God is doing. Even when things feel unstable, even when doors close suddenly, know that you are being protected. Sometimes divine rejection is divine redirection. The loved one who passed away is also here to warn you of hidden jealousy. Not everyone celebrating you is truly for you. Some smiles hide swords. This is not to make you paranoid, but to sharpen your discernment. There are alliances you must walk away from, and new alliances heaven will orchestrate for you. Trust the quiet knowing inside you, it is your safeguard. You are stepping into a season of rapid revelation. Secrets will be exposed effortlessly. What was hidden in shadows will be forced into the light. Michael says the next few weeks are crucial. Be careful what you commit to, what you sign, what you attach your name to. Spiritual contracts are often disguised as simple decisions. This message carries the fragrance of freedom and the urgency of battle. It is not sent to scare you, but to prepare you. Preparation is the highest form of protection. The Spirit reaching out to you now wants you to know you are more powerful than you realize. You carry the dreams of generations who never got the chance to fulfill them. You are the living answer to prayers that were prayed decades before you were born. Michael stands ready to enforce your victory. The sword of the Spirit flashes brightly with every step you take in obedience. Angels are already dispatched to clear the path ahead of you. The trap set for you will collapse before your feet even touch them. The betrayals planned against you will boomerang back on those who planned them. You are under divine surveillance and heavenly protection. The family member speaking to you has been waiting for this exact portal of time. There is no coincidence in the timing of this message reaching you today. It was etched into the divine calendar before you even knew to expect it. Michael reminds you to stay focused and stay low in spirit. Humility will be your armor. Do not rise to petty provocations or engage with drama designed to distract you. You have more important battles to win, battles that matter for eternity. You have been warned because you are loved beyond measure. You have been warned because you are carrying a torch that must not go out. You have been warned because what you are building will outlast you. Take heart. Even in the fiercest battles, the victory has already been written. And you, beloved one, are standing in the middle of a divine rescue mission. God says today, your spirit is being urgently summoned to attention. God says a voice from the other side, one marked by blood and love, is reaching through the veil of eternity for you. This is not a coincidence or a fleeting thought, it is a sacred transmission demanding your heart's full attention. There is a door opening in the spirit realm that rarely opens. It is not an ordinary door, it is an ancient one, guarded by the fiercest angels. Today, that door swings wide because your destiny requires what is coming through it. Archangel Michael has moved with urgency. He does not move without reason, he moves because your life is standing at a threshold. Behind you, old traps are snapping shut, ahead of you, an entirely new road is emerging. A member of your family, who once breathed the same air as you, who once dreamed their own dreams, has cried out across the great divide. They are not bound by time anymore. They have seen glimpses of what you are about to face, and they could not remain silent. Michael has fought battles you cannot see just to get this message to your heart. There were dark spirits who tried to intercept it. There were unseen forces who tried to mute it. But heaven has overruled every blockade. The alarm bells of destiny are ringing loudly. This is your divine interruption, your sacred warning. The spirit of the one you loved has seen what is forming behind closed doors. They have seen the plotting, the hidden schemes, the whispers designed to shake your foundation. They are desperate for you to be shielded, desperate for you to see before it's too late. Michael warns that the spiritual atmosphere around you is thickening. It is not your imagination if you feel tension rising, uneasiness in your gut, sudden shifts in your relationships. It is the tremor before a great unveiling. The family member reaching out carries a fire of urgency. They are not coming with soft comfort, but with blazing truth. They have come because the path ahead has traps that you must not walk into blindly. You have been marked for a crossing over, a shift so dramatic that even the heavens are holding their breath. You are stepping into a season where what you discern could save everything you have been building. This is not a time to ignore the tugging at your spirit. Michael says the days ahead will test what you believe about yourself. They will shake loose every false alliance, every hidden danger, every secret enemy. Only what is pure, only what is true, will be allowed to cross with you. Your ancestor, your bloodline warrior, has been allowed to draw close for this brief moment. They could not interfere before, but now they have been granted permission to stand by your side. Their presence is like a watchtower rising next to you, scanning the landscape for threats you cannot yet perceive. There will be sudden exposures. There will be conversations you were never meant to overhear but somehow will. There will be letters, texts, or news that reveals what has been simmering in secret. This is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to fortify you, to give you time to adjust your course. You are being positioned for victory, but you must move with heaven's timing. The spirit of the loved one is close enough that you may sense chills, sudden smells from childhood, vivid dreams that linger longer than usual. These are not random. They are sacred touches, fingerprints from the other side urging you to stay awake. Michael is wielding his sword fiercely on your behalf. Every demonic strategy is being shredded in the spirit. Every assignment against your life is being intercepted even as you read these words. You must be prepared for divine separations. There will be people you wanted to stay who will leave. There will be invitations you thought were blessings but turn out to be distractions. The separation will sting at first. But soon you will see it was heaven's fierce mercy protecting you from invisible traps. Not everyone assigned to your past is permitted into your future. Your family member in heaven saw mistakes they made, roads they wish they never walked. They see the same crossroads forming now in your life. They have crossed the great barrier of eternity to warn you with everything they have. Michael's warning is clear: stand firm. When storms break out, when confusion clouds the air, when people turn without warning, stand firm. You are being lifted higher, and higher altitudes require stronger foundations. The emergency in the spirit was not declared lightly. The urgency you feel pressing on your heart is heaven's alarm, not fear. It is your preparation, it is your lifeline. Doors will swing open suddenly, but discernment is required before you step through. Not every open door is a divine one. Some are cleverly disguised traps meant to reroute you. Your past loved one is pointing. They are screaming through signs and dreams, waving their arms, desperate for you to pause and listen. They are not haunting you, they are warning you. Michael says what is hidden will not stay hidden much longer. Plots spoken in darkness will be shouted in the light. What was done against you in secret will be undone in public. The fire of exposure is already sweeping through your atmosphere. It is burning away the camouflage of false friends. It is melting the masks of hidden enemies. You will see things you cannot unsee. You will hear things you wish you hadn't, but must. It is all part of the purification preparing you for greater authority. Your loved one is weeping with joy and trembling with urgency. They have been permitted to intervene now because you have crossed a line in the spirit. You are not who you were even a year ago, you have become a threat to darkness. Michael stands over you with wings outstretched, his sword burning with divine fire. He will not let the enemy touch what belongs to heaven. He will not allow the promises over your life to be stolen. The next steps you take are being watched closely by heaven. Each decision will either unlock new doors or delay them. Choose carefully, move wisely, listen deeply. The spirit of your family member has already been speaking through circumstances you thought were strange. Sudden cancellations, unexpected delays, unusual coincidences, they were not accidents. They were redirections, carefully orchestrated to guide you. You are being ushered into rooms where your name has already been spoken. You are being invited into arenas where favor will locate you swiftly. But Michael warns, be careful who you bring with you. Not every familiar face can be trusted. Not every old friend belongs on this next level. Some connections must end quietly, firmly, and without apology. The family spirit comes bearing heavy news but also holy promises. They whisper to your soul, you are not alone. Even when you feel isolated, you are surrounded by heavenly forces. Michael's emergency call was not just for your survival. It was for your advancement, your acceleration, your elevation. You are about to walk through gates you once only dreamed of. The loved one speaking through this message wants you to be free of guilt, free of regret, free of the burdens you were never meant to carry. They made mistakes so you could learn wisdom without the wounds. They are fighting for your legacy to be brighter than their own. You will notice more synchronicities. You will feel a holy pressure to act swiftly on intuitive nudges. Obey them, they are heaven's breadcrumbs leading you forward. The timeline is accelerating. What once took years will now take months. What seemed impossible before will soon feel effortless. Michael warns again, pay attention to your dreams, your instincts, your first impressions. Discernment is your greatest currency in this season. You must guard it jealously. The spirit visiting you now leaves you with this, you are walking proof that darkness cannot win. Your survival is a testimony. Your rising is inevitable. Every arrow fired at you will miss its mark. Every pit dug for you will become the grave of the enemy's own plans. Every weapon forged against you will shatter in midair. Michael and the hosts of heaven are going before you now. They are clearing hidden dangers, dismantling traps, confusing the language of your enemies. They are preparing a table in full view of every spirit that doubted you. The family member trying to reach you from heaven will continue to leave signs. They are not gone, they are just closer to the throne now. They are interceding, standing, fighting, loving you from a place of holy power. You are closer than ever to a destiny that will shake generations after you. You are closer than ever to the unveiling of promises spoken over you before you even breathed your first breath. You are closer than ever to your unstoppable rise. Take heart. You are not forsaken. You are fiercely, urgently, permanently loved. God says today, your spirit must be still enough to hear the call that is rising. God says there is a vibration moving through the heavens, touching only the ones ready to hear. This is not a time for delay, not a time for doubt, but a time for full attention. There has been a stirring in the spirit realm. The kind of stirring that only happens when something critical is about to unfold. You are standing in the center of a divine crossroads and every step matters now. A door between worlds has opened. It does not open lightly. It opens because someone who walked the earth with you now stands in the presence of glory and carries a message burning in their hands. Archangel Michael stands guard over this moment. He has wielded his sword to clear the way through thick darkness. He has made sure that what needs to reach you will not be blocked. Your name has been spoken in the courts of heaven. It has been lifted up by one who once called you family in this life. They have seen what is racing toward you and could not stay silent. Their spirit has moved with urgency. There is a sacred push behind this communication. Not out of fear, but out of fierce love that refuses to let you walk blind into what's ahead. There is a pattern forming around you. A pattern the natural eye cannot see but the spirit can feel. The energy is shifting, and with it, battles you did not even know were raging are being won on your behalf. Michael is dispatching reinforcements even now. Heaven is positioning key people around you. Some will seem like chance encounters, but they are orchestrated intersections of destiny. The departed family member carries an echo of heaven's warning. They have tasted the purity of truth beyond this life. And they have been permitted, for a breath of time, to reach into your world to guide you. They want you to know that certain opportunities are coming that are not as they appear. They are laced with traps meant to derail you. They are painted to look beautiful but are poison beneath the surface. This is a moment to sharpen your discernment like a blade. Every handshake, every offer, every open door must be weighed in the spirit. Heaven is highlighting the real and exposing the counterfeit. There will be whispers in your dreams. There will be sudden memories flashing in your mind. There will be symbols around you that speak louder than words. Pay attention to every sign. They are being placed like breadcrumbs along your path. They are markers lighting the way when the road seems unclear. The spirit of your family member moves close with the authority of their new station. They are not the same as when you knew them. They have been refined, made pure, made bold by the fire of eternity. Their voice trembles not with fear but with passion. They have seen what tries to lay snares for you. They have seen the forces that have been assigned to confuse and delay you. But Michael has already been waging war on your behalf. The angels assigned to your life are not retreating. They are advancing fiercely with every moment that you choose faith over fear. You will notice more divine disruptions. Sudden closed doors that you thought were blessings. Unexpected endings that leave you confused at first but will make sense later. Trust the tearing away. Trust the sudden redirections. Heaven is moving pieces you cannot see for a victory you cannot yet comprehend. There is a weightiness to this hour. The decisions you make now carry multiplied consequences. Paths you could once take lightly now determine entire seasons of your life. The family member reaching for you wants you to know you carry a mantle now. A mantle of restoration, leadership, and power. Your life is a torch that is meant to light the way for many. They have been fighting alongside Michael for your breakthrough. They have seen the blessings stacked and waiting with your name sealed on them. But they also see the decoys that have been placed nearby to lure you away. Be wise. Be slow to speak, quick to listen, and steady in spirit. Your next moves are being recorded not just on earth, but in heavenly places. Michael's warning burns through this message: stay low, stay hidden when necessary. Not every battle requires your response. Some victories are won by standing still while heaven fights for you. The loved one reaching out is relentless in their devotion. They are storming heaven's gates for your protection. They are carrying prayers like arrows, launching them into your future. You will feel moments of intense emotion. Sudden waves of sadness or joy that seem to come out of nowhere. They are echoes of their presence, pressing close to remind you that you are not alone. The spiritual air around you is charged now. You may feel more tired, more sensitive, more aware. This is not weakness, this is heightened perception for what is being revealed. New alliances are forming even as old ones crumble. New strategies are being downloaded into your spirit in whispers. New visions are being ignited inside you that will not let you stay where you have been. Michael has issued a call to arms in the spirit. This is your season of divine awakening. This is your moment to walk with eyes wide open. The family member who speaks through this message wants you to remember the strength in your bloodline. You come from a line of survivors, warriors, and overcomers. Their victories are your inheritance, their battles sharpen the weapons now placed in your hands. Your hands are being anointed for new building. Your mouth is being anointed for speaking truth in places of influence. Your feet are being anointed to walk into territories that were once closed to your bloodline. Michael says to listen more than you speak in this season. Heaven is pouring out secrets to those who remain humble and attentive. There are mysteries being unlocked that will not be shouted from rooftops but whispered into ready hearts. The family spirit urges you to guard your environment. Not everyone deserves access to your plans. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Be discerning. Trust the Spirit before you trust appearances. The ones meant to walk with you will bear the mark of peace, not confusion. You are entering a rapid season of movement. Doors will fly open so fast your head will spin. But discernment will keep you from stepping through the wrong ones. Your family member sees what is waiting for you. They see the harvest your hands will gather if you stay steady. They see the storms you will bypass if you stay sensitive to heaven's leading. Michael is cutting off the whispers of sabotage even now. He is dismantling plots that were formed against your name. He is confusing the language of those who sought your downfall. The Spirit that loves you most fiercely cheers you on now. They have crossed realms to reach you. They have warred through darkness to place this urgent word in your hands. You are closer than you know. You are standing at the gates of a promised future that generations have dreamed of. You are about to step into blessings so massive that only heaven could have orchestrated them. Hold steady. Move with intention. Let your spirit stay alert to every shift, every sign, every sacred whisper. Michael's urgency is not to create fear. It is to fuel your determination to walk this next stretch with wisdom and courage. It is to remind you that you have an army surrounding you, seen and unseen. The family member who watches from the heavenly realm leaves you with this: you have what it takes. You were born for this crossing over. No attack formed against you will prosper. No betrayal will be strong enough to uproot you. No storm will be fierce enough to tear down what heaven is building through you. Stay in alignment. Stay ready. Stay wrapped in the awareness that you are loved beyond measure. Heaven has sounded the alarm. Michael has drawn his sword. Your name has been written on victory's banner. This is your time to rise boldly. This is your time to claim every promise without shrinking back. This is your time to walk with angels at your side and glory surrounding your path. The one who loved you then still loves you now, only deeper, purer, fiercer. Their spirit will hover over you until the moment you step fully into your divine season. And even then, their legacy will echo through every triumph you claim. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are wrapped in a divine strategy so brilliant that even the darkness trembles. Move forward now with fire in your spirit. The heavens are roaring your name in victory. The earth is about to witness a manifestation that only heaven could birth through you.